Hi guys, so I'm going to do a viewer request. Someone wanted me to read House of Mystery number 169. So this will be in the 1960s DC comic playlist. And eventually, if I read more Dial H for Hero stories, as well as Martian Manhunter, because there's a Martian Manhunter story, then I'll make playlists of those. But for now, as of recording this video, it's going to be just in the 1960s DC playlist. But House of Mystery, Dial H for Hero, Robbie Reed, the boy who can change into 1,000 superheroes. Extra, Dial H for Heroine, and a dazzling girl champion joins forces with a new superhero to battle the terrible Toymaster.
Now to take care of Gem Girl with my spiked jack-in-the-box.
Robbie Reed's amazing H-Dial has produced a long line of mighty superheroes. And V for Villain created a sinister super-enemy to battle the superheroes. But now Dial H for Heroine produces Gem Girl, a new and dazzling champion to help Robbie battle the terrible Toymaster. For Dial H for Hero.
That's the end of Velocity Kid. Gem Girl's taking over where Velocity Kid left off.
On the outskirts of Littleville, Robbie Reed and several schoolmates look over a new shopping center.
Gosh, Robbie, they have everything here. Even a movie theater and a bank.
Yes, Susie. The town's spreading out.
Suddenly,
The Toymaster robbed the bank! Run! Toymaster? He pulled a couple of jobs in Zenith recently. My chance to tackle him. But I have to slip away from Susie and the others. Good. The crowd rushing away in alarm is separating us. Susie won't see me running towards those parked cars near the bank.
So everybody's saying like, run, run! Ah! Susie has worse luck.
Robbie, where are you? Oops, ow! Lucky, I didn't knock myself out. Why, there's Robbie. What's he doing among those parked cars? And now he's using a queer dial, like a telephone dial. What's he doing?
Susie is hardly aware that this is Robbie's secret method of changing into a super crime fighter, as so often before.
Wonder which kind of superhero I'm slated to become this time.
Hero!
I'm the Velocity Kid, Master of Speed. Sakamegi!
Jeepers creepers! Robbie changed into a superhero.
The Velocity Kid goes into action in a unique way.
Whee! The supersonic waves from this special siren accelerate me through the air at super speed. Here I go to challenge the Toymaster. I've got to follow him.
As the getaway car roars away from the shopping circle,
Got to stop them by speeding ahead and pulling a surprise trick. Whee! We got the loot. Head out of town. Turning feet first, my terrific speed gives me the power to knock over this tree, directly across their path. Look out! Jam on the brakes! That flying kid did it! Gun him down! Yipes! Suppose I gun you down, like a flying projectile, courtesy of the Velocity Kid.
now the crime leader himself appears in an amazing costume.
Velocity Kid, eh? One of those mystery superheroes that keep popping up. Well, you're up against the Toymaster's toy tricks, which police have met before, to their sorrow. A toy for every purpose. Like this lighthouse, whose dazzling beams will temporarily blind you.
Can't see. I blundered through this billboard. Luckily, it's made of thin plywood. It didn't hurt me. Got to swing around and return. Now have a toyless trick of mine, Toymaster, as I churn up the air to a miniature tornado. Ow! Getting dizzy.
Can't take any chances. I'll have to use my deadliest toy against him. This target-seeking missile contains enough explosives to blow you to the moon. At escape velocity, kid! Ha 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 ha!
Got to avoid it.
But no matter which way the young speedster twists and turns,
it follows my every move I make. And it's getting closer all the time. Maybe a different maneuver will work. I'll dive straight down, then swoop behind this rock. Trying to intercept me, the missile struck the rock.
But the next moment,
a flying chunk of rock smashed my sound siren and knocked my breath out.
Ha! A lucky break. That gadget of his is broken. Let's scram, men.
At that moment, an odd eyewitness rushes forward.
Without my sound siren, I have no super speed powers to follow them.
Oh, I do hope he hasn't been hurt. You were wonderful against the Toymaster, even if he did get away. But are you all right, Robbie?
Huh? Why did you call me Robbie?
Oh, don't try to pretend I'm wrong. I saw you use that strange dial before, and it changed you into Velocity Kid.
Oh no. Susie found out my big secret. That was tougher luck than the Toymaster getting away.
Oh, Robbie, with your dial, you must have been all those other mystery superheroes that performed terrific feats in the past. I'm so proud of you, Robbie Reed.
Well, that's some consolation. Susie's always gone for the superheroes, but not me, until now.
Gosh, Robbie, would you let me try that fantastic dial?
Not on your life, Susie. This is no plaything to amuse yourself with. You can't use it.
All right, then I'll expose your big secret to the whole world. So there.
No, not that, Susie. Well, you win. Just this once. Give me your hand and I'll guide your fingers into dialing the cryptic letters that I've decoded. I'm making her dial Heroine. I guess it'll work.
Oh, I can hardly wait to see what I'll change into.
and, for the first time, a superheroine is created by Robbie's fantastic dial.
Whee! I'm Gem Girl, with special jewel powers. For instance, my gem-encrusted spurs can propel me through the air when I want to fly. Whee!
Take it easy, Susie. Come down and I'll dial you back to your own form.
Dial me back so soon? Don't be silly, Robbie. As long as you can't fly and I can, I'll follow that getaway car. So long.
No! Susie! Gem Girl! Stop! She isn't listening. She'll get into trouble, I know. I'll dial in reverse and change back to Robbie. Then try dialing into another superhero who may have the power to chase after Gem Girl. Just my luck. I can't always change right away into another hero. I'm stuck here. What will happen to Susie now?
Thrilled by her new role as Gem Girl, Susie flies in pursuit of the crime car.
What a break. I came just in time to see them turning off the highway to that side road.
Soon,
They went into this cave. It must be their hideout, close to Littleville. That stone door won't block me if I use a gem girl power by touching the rubies in my earrings. The concentrated energy in those buzzsaw beams is cutting through the stone like cheese.
barging in, Gem Girl uses another of her jewel powers on the startled criminals.
Get that thing!
Gem girl you, touching my rings emerald releases green rings with the wallop of a heavyweight champ. See what I mean?
Yo!
But this has given the Toymaster time to reach into his sinister sack and...
Before you can turn your gem powers on me, try my toy boomerang harpoon. Oh goodness! It tied me hand and foot in the wink of an eye. Well, yes, my dear. And now you can't touch your gems and make them release their powers. But I don't have to touch my spur gems to fly. Oh. Not so fast, girl. These toy weights are magnetized to pull you down. Rest comfortably on that steel chest that holds the other loot. Ha 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 ha! Come on, men. Time for another swift crime job. Quite by coincidence, Gem Girl, we're going to nab precious gems on the mountainside jewel mine, not far from here. We'll leave one guard behind and figure out what to do with you when we return.
At this point, remorse strikes Susie for her rash escapade as Gem Girl.
Superheroine? Ha! Super Dumbhead is more like it. I should have listened to Robbie and not blundered into this awful trap. And even if Robbie is looking for me, how can he find me in this hidden cave?
Meanwhile, a worried Robbie tries dialing once again.
No word from Gem Girl. Is she in trouble? And what if my dial still isn't working?
But a new superhero materializes. I am Astroman of space. I possess mental powers unknown to ordinary mortals. I can conjure up the mental image of anyone I've ever seen, and find out where they are at the moment. Gem Girl's image will show me. Great Nebula! She's trapped in that cave. Another psychic power of mine enables me to vanish from one spot and teleport myself anywhere I wish, in an instant. This beats flying any day. I materialized in the cave, right behind the thug on guard.
Hey, hoop!
You never know, Buster. Let me serve you my galactic punch. Only one is ever needed at a time. Robbie, it must be you as a new superhero. Right, Susie. I'm Astro now. But see what trouble you got into taking matters into your own hands? But listen, Robbie. I know... Quiet, Susie. My mental image of Toymaster shows him using sleep gas and pulling another crime. I'll vanish now and reappear at the scene of the crime. Never mind where it is, Susie. You tie up the guard and stay here until I return.
But a moment later...
I know where Toymaster went. Which was what I was trying to tell Astro. Will he be surprised when I show up for the showdown?
Meanwhile, Astro has already materialized at the scene.
We got the jewels!
Let's go!
Hold on. Wait for Astro, your friendly space neighbor. I have some stars to hand out, Toymaster. Stick around. I have a special whopper for you. Huh? Another superhero? My best bet is to escape in that helicopter. You won't get far, Toymaster.
But before he can act,
That flying figure! Oh, it's Gem Girl!
Going somewhere, Toymaster? Not if I touch my necklace and shoot out a blue freeze beam. I think my friend Astro has something to say to you with his fist.
My toys will have to save me again. My toy wrecking machine packs a pretty good wallop. Ha 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 ha!
caught me by surprise.
Now to take care of Gem Girl with my spiked jack-in-the-box. Ha 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 ha!
She has no chance to turn in time. Faster than light, the amazing man of space pops into the air. Whoa, that was close.
Thanks, Astro. Hang on. I'll fly us both down to the ground.
But the extra weight proves too much for Gem Girl. And...
Oh dear! We're falling fast! Right on top of Toymaster! Ah!
Their heads bang together. I'm afraid it's lights out for both Gem Girl and Toymaster.
As the police arrive in answer to an alarm,
we saw that wild action while driving here. We'll take care of the terrible Toymaster. Now, Astro. And the Luke in his cave. In that case, I'll whisk myself away with Gem Girl.
An eye blink later, at the outskirts of Littleville,
I'll end this superheroine's career right now, before Susie gets any more ideas. Her finger will dial her back to normal.
When Susie recovers...
Who are you? And what happened to the terrible Toymaster?
Huh? She doesn't know me.
Last thing I remember was stumbling over a package right after the bank was robbed.
The first flop she took gave her partial amnesia, which ended when Gem Girl took another flop and bumped her head again. She doesn't remember anything in between. My secret is safe.
You must be one of the mystery superheroes that pop out of nowhere. Did you capture the Toymaster?
Yes, with some super help. Read about it in your paper. I must go now.
At his lab shack, after Astro is dialed back to Robbie...
Funny thing, Susie had all the thrill of using my dial and being the first superheroine to show up. Yet she'll never remember her adventure. Too bad in a way.
Later, at Susie's home...
Gosh, Robbie, it tells all about Astro and Gem Girl and their amazing adventure. Imagine, a superheroine. I wonder if another one will ever show up again. Not if I can help it.
And it's a superheroine aids superhero, entailing Toymaster. And that's the first story ended. John's Manhunter from Mars. It isn't the first time the Manhunter from Mars finds himself powerless to transform back to his true identity. But it sure looks like the last time, when he becomes hunted and vulnerable as the Manhunter Monster. Great guns! In this form, I can get killed. For some reason, I can't change myself back to Manhunter. At a Grecian spa resort near the Aegean Sea,
there goes Michael Xavier, the mysterious international playboy, and one of his friends. Boy, what a life! Not a care in the world except who his next date will be.
for some reason, Martian Manhunter calls the guy mate. I'm not really sure because he's not supposed to be British, so I think that's an error. But that's what you think, mate. All my mind is on right now
is the underworld tip I got that Vulture is planning something big today. 2 places were mentioned, but since nothing's scheduled at the other place until tonight, it must be here. Anyway, I tipped off the police about both possibilities. Suddenly, above the din of the crowd, wild shouts of terror rend the air.
Help! Strange monsters! They're stealing the king's trophy! Sounds like trouble, honey. Better take cover.
So I can take cover too, and go into action. That trophy is a solid gold jockey statue, worth a fortune. Swiftly, Marco Xavier ducks behind the stands, where an amazing transformation changes him to the Manhunter from Mars. But scant minutes later, when the Martian marvel reaches the scene of the crime, great cosmic clouds! I never saw anything like those monsters before. They've got built-in smoke screens, and they must have tremendous strength to carry that trophy. Mighty Martian muscles flex as, wow, this monster doesn't fold easily. But before Manhunter can follow up,
great suns! They spit fire too!
Fire is the one element on Earth that weakens the Martian Manhunter. I don't dare get close enough to those fire-breathing monsters in this form. So, another swift transformation and, by switching to one of them, I can get good and close. And for once, I won't have to worry about fire. But, blast! They've got a getaway car. Now we'll have to change back to Manhunter, so I can at least fly after them. But when he tries, something's wrong. I can't change back. Just then, great stars! The police, I myself tipped off. And in this form I can get killed. As the desperate transformed Manhunter flees for safety, I must hole up out of sight somewhere and try to figure out where Vulture got those monsters and what they are. Maybe I can then find out how I can switch back to my true identity. Meanwhile, in an underground unit of Vulture,
the police will be searching all over the city for our monsters. Your transfer, Mr. V? Works perfectly.
It should. It took my top scientists 10 years to build. But select 3 other of your men for the next job.
Will do, Mr. V.
The next job. This is the question that racks Manhunter's brain. If I only knew where those marauding monsters were going to strike again, I might. But hold it! There were 2 possible places Vulture was supposed to hit. The racetrack and the Bendel Museum. I've got to be there. As Manhunter heads hopefully off toward the museum,
Eek! There goes one of them!
Nonsense! Everyone in this town keeps seeing them around.
It looks like my reputation has spread like wildfire. I better take a detour along the back streets. Thus, by the time Manhunter arrives at his destination, uh-oh, I see they've already pulled their job. No sense in trying to stop them now, even if I could. I've got to learn their secret. Swiftly, Manhunter positions himself. You're not going anywhere. Oops!
Come on, hurry up!
But I am.
Don't worry, I'm coming!
And before long, in the underground Vulture Unit headquarters,
Good work, men. Mr. V will be very happy with your night's work.
so, these monsters are actually transformed Vulture mobsters. What happens next? The tense answer comes quickly.
That's it. Step up one at a time, and I'll change you boys back.
That must be a pretty complex ray, to be able to stop me from changing myself. And, as the amazing transformation takes place,
Next. Step lively, men.
sure, step up, so I can have my turn.
All right, you're finished. Step down. That leaves you, Noskers.
You're due for a big surprise in a moment or so. But, as Manhunter hopefully takes his position on the platform,
Stop! That man is an imposter!
Huh?
There were only 3 of you. I'll change your face, you phony, but not the way you expected.
stung by the blow, Manhunter desperately battles back.
You're the phony!
Wow, it's a lucky thing for me I wasn't transformed back to Manhunter before. Upsy daisy.
I'll find out which one of them is the imposter.
Next instant,
Manhunter!
surprise!
Keep him off long enough for me to reverse the transfer ray,
So I can change him back!
Not if I can help it.
We're too late!
And minutes later, as the TV screen flashes on,
So, Manhunter, I see you've had another busy time at my expense.
yes, Faceless, and I'll keep right on being busy until I bag you.
And that's the end. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be appreciated. If you have any requests you want me to do, just let me know down in the comments below, and I'll tell you when I can do the request. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.